Hello everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you all how to make mushroom chocolates. Now of course you're going to need chocolate for this, and the preferred brand that I would like to use is Lindelt. I don't know the pronunciation very well, but this is it right here. You're going to need a mold too. It can be any type of mold, it does not have to be a bar. It can be pieces or certain characters that you enjoy. It could be any type of mold. You're going to need a pot and a bowl as well, and you're going to need something to grind up your mushrooms. It doesn't necessarily have to be a blender. It can be a grinder, or you can even use a knife if you wanted to. And then last, you're going to need your mushrooms. Once you have everything set up, the first thing you're going to want to do is fill up your pot with water. Now, not too much water, just a little bit. You want to make sure once you put the bowl inside your pot that the bottom of the bowl is not touching the water. The water will not be the thing melting the chocolate. It will be the steam coming off the water. So as you can see, the bottom of the bowl is not wet. It is not touching the water. Once you have done this, just put it on the stove. I like to put it a little bit above medium. As your bowl is starting to heat up, you can go ahead and start grinding up your mushrooms. I like to get them as fine as I possibly can. You don't want any big chunks in there. Now once you have finished grinding up your mushrooms, you can go ahead and start putting your chocolate inside the bowl. I like to use 1.5 bars for the type of mold I am using. That is enough. Now depending on the size of your mold and how much you are making, you may need more, you may need less. Now that you have finished putting your chocolate into the bowl, all you're going to want to do is wait for the chocolate to melt. Now once your chocolate has finished melting, it should look somewhat like this. Whenever you are ready to put your mushrooms inside the chocolate, all you're going to want to do is turn off the heat on the stove and then proceed to dump your mushrooms in there. There is bound to be some mushroom powder stuck to the sides of the blender. I just like to grab a spoon or a fork or anything and just try to collect all of that extra dust lying around and put it into the chocolate as well. Once your mushrooms are inside the chocolate, you're just going to want to mix until it is mixed as perfectly as you can get it to be. Once you have finished mixing, you can proceed to putting your chocolate in the mold. Now, once you have put all your chocolate into the mold, what I like to do is use the handle of the spoon and just flatten out the top of the chocolate. Now, as a time saver, if you're making multiple chocolates, I'd suggest that you were to use some sort of funnel to pack your molds, but in this case, I am only making 1 bar, so doing it by hand is not a problem. This is what it looks like, all packed in and flattened down. Now the only thing left to do is put it in the freezer and wait for it to cool down. Once you have put it into the freezer, it should be completely cooled down within a couple of hours. I hope that you have learned something. I hope that I have taught you something. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to ask in the comments and I will try to get back to you as fast as I can. This was the final result of the chocolate that I had made. I hope it shows you promising results. Much love to you all.